In this video, we'll look at Quartal Harmony in a popular children's theme song. What is quartal harmony? Well, it's harmony built on the interval of a perfect fourth. This is unlike the harmony in most music, which is tertiary harmony, and built on the intervals of a minor third or a major third. Chords, basically. So instead of building, say, a major chord by adding a major third and a minor third to the root note, in quartal harmony we stack perfect fourths like this. But there is some music that uses this quartal harmony and quartal chords. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, several notable composers, including, but not limited to, Schoenberg, Stravinsky, Webern, and Ives, were flirting with atonality in their music, and they all made some use of quartal harmony. But the use of quartal harmony and chords really picked up steam with jazz musicians in the 20th century, the most notable being McCoy Tyner. But in this video, we'll take a look at an example of a quartal harmonic progression from the last place you'd expect to hear it, the intro to a popular kids show called
Big Block, Big Block, Big Block, Sing Song.
For the record, I'm a fan of Big Block Sing Song. The songwriting is top-notch, it's creative, and it spans lots of genres. And if you have small children or really young siblings, it would make me happy to convince you to turn off Coco Melon and instead listen to some music that doesn't make you want to punch yourself in the face. The composer behind all the music in Big Block Sing Song is a Canadian guy named Adam Goddard. And in the intro to Big Block Sing Song, he uses a very interesting chord progression. Now, I've heard the Big Block Sing Song intro many times because it's always at the beginning of their songs. And one thing that kept bugging me is that I couldn't pick out the chord progression by ear. It was catchy, so it had to use a tried and true jingle chord progression. Except that it doesn't. In fact, the order and voicing of the chords make the tonal center somewhat ambiguous. Let's take a look. There's a call and response with the bass singing the words Big Block, then the higher parts responding with the same words Big Block. So the intro starts with a bass note picking up from E flat to A flat, and the response, which is A flat and E, imply an A flat major chord. Then the bass note goes from a C natural to a D flat, with the C natural serving as a passing note. At this point, you'd think we're going to be in A flat major, especially with the classic dominant Teutonic pickup in the bass, and then the implied one chord first inversion on the C natural passing note, moving us to D flat, which would be the 4 chord. But then on the second response of the words Big Block, we have a B natural and F natural. So the response is a harmonized diminished fifth. This implies a D flat major with an augmented sixth. Not what you'd expect. Next, the bass line stays on D flat but down an octave, then moves up to G flat with the response B flat and G flat, implying a G flat major chord. So what just happened there? We started with an A flat major chord, then jumped up a perfect fourth to a kind of D flat major chord, then up another perfect fourth to a G flat major chord. Now, while this is not strict quartal harmony, it certainly is a type of quartal chord progression, and it does kind of make the tonality ambiguous, which is a distinct feature of quartal harmony. But we're not done. Then the Big Block Sing Song intro ends on the words Sing Song, and this is done on a single chord cluster that juxtaposes our second chord, that weird D flat major with an augmented sixth. Very strange, and it works really, really well. Here it is. If you found this content helpful, please like and subscribe.